Order management. An order management system of a product master feature tracks and records all information related to sales and order processing detail. eLabs offer an extensive range of order processing information, including order booking, sample booking, job allocation, job processing, sample collecting, the progress of testing, the time required by the analyst, as well as dispatch detail to the customers, for establishing a transparent and effective company-client relationship. Step-by-step process. 1. Sample receiving. With reference to TRF on reception, the process begins with adding new sample information such as sample number, branch detail, date, client information, sample mode, description, remarks and status of the sample order, received/yet to receive. Under the sample receiving cell. The sample receiving process also involves the tracking of in-process and pending samples. 2. Order booking. Order booking involves entering the detail of the sample order such as date, time, branch, client detail, sample priority, sample description, batch number, test description, time required for testing, remarks, due date, test status, etc. While booking a sample order, a unique sample code is generated in the form of barcode, similar to F01ME0001, which is then glued on the sample at the time of receiving, as well as printed on invoicing detail. The expected due date is calculated at the time of order booking, depending upon the test time elucidated in the test master. 3. Test allocations. Job allocator. The sole purpose of job allocation is to define and assign an analyst for the sample testing, based on the priority, department, parameters, equipment and methods required. An analyst is assigned under the assigned section of job allocation cell in the LIMS system. Then the order confirmation mail is automatically sent out by the LIMS system to the client. 4. Testing. Analyst. Sample testing is performed by the analyst as per the scheduled parameters, methods and equipment required, based on the number of the samples provided, department and expected due date. An analyst is responsible to update the detailed testing results on the LIMS system, under the testing cell. 5. Section in charge. The section in charge is responsible to review parameters of the concerning section. He or she must maintain the detail in the LIMS system, under the section in charge cell. 6. Report review. Report reviewing is essentially a two-layer process: report review and report finalizing. A report reviewer is required to review the test report and update in report reviewing cell, to establish error-free testing results, before finalizing it. After report reviewing, a report number is auto-generated by the LIMS system in the format ICP-DME0001, which is shared with the client in the form of auto-mailing and PDF. Next, report finalizing involves confirming a double check of the detailed test report, previously reviewed by the report reviewer, to guarantee an error-free testing report of the sample order. The details are to be entered in the LIMS system under the report finalizing cell. 7. QA approval. After report finalization, the test report is sent to the QA department for final approval before preparing the invoice. QA approval acts as the last stage report reviewing, securing a 3-layer checks of the testing reports, eliminating internal miscommunication and error during the testing process. 8. Invoice generation. Then the test reports are displayed on the invoice dashboard of the LIMS system for invoice generation. Invoices display a list of purchased items and services alongside the total amount a customer must pay. All the detail of invoicing is specified under the invoicing cell in the LIMS system. 9. Dispatch. The invoiced reports are displayed on the dispatcher dashboard along with the invoice generated for dispatching purposes. The docket number of report and the invoice are stored in the LIMS system as a one-time entry for future references. The dispatching cell in the LIMS system displays all the detail of the sample testing, including the client information, sample order, test results, and invoice. 10. Reports and tracking for customer. Once the dispatching details are displayed on the LIMS system, the reports and invoices are soon after uploaded on the web portal after a regular interval to be tracked and downloaded by the client. The username and password of the web portal developed by the ITC labs are provided to the client for tracking their sample order status.